We are here with a good friend again. It's ChaRLie. Now say
Thank you
the
so
last
much.
name because
DeMoS.
okay.
The Greek.
Yes,
Yes.
DeMoS. I mean, we were talking God and all that stuff, and it made me think like, didn't it all come from Greece?
Everything comes from Greece.
It does, right?
And any Greek person will tell you that.
I think isn't that where the origin of everything?
The origin of existence.
Have you ever been to Greece?
I haven't.
I
really want to go.
I've been to Greece.
Lucky you.
It's a beautiful place, and the weather is just
Hot.
divine. Yeah. So what's going on with you these days?
I released a new record yesterday that I sent to you called Back from the Dead, and it's a live album.
Right.
I recorded like 3 or 4 albums, and I'm just like, I hate this, and people were getting really, because I was getting funding from people, and they were getting really mad.
Wow.
But I just didn't feel, I just was like, I just want to make something, I want to hit record and play and sing. People are like, oh, I hear you, I hear you, your mouth, and I'm like, it's a fucking live album. Like, it's just, it was recorded over a course of 2 sessions. I didn't master it. I'm like, here it is.
And you love it.
I love it.
I
love it because it's the most authentic and raw and real place I can get to in this moment. I always try to get to that place.
Yeah. See,
as you go along, but...
I totally understand what you mean, because I think a lot of times it just gets overproduction. And
it gets overthought, too. It's like more about this and less about, oh, I should say this, I shouldn't say that, I should sing like this and not like...
And then it has to stay in that whole thing.
And that's what I love about your music.
Oh.
And I love about your albums is you're just rude. You're just out there and you're just doing what you do the only way.
Thank you for appreciating it.
I love it.
I get both sides of the coin.
It is true. And nobody else can do like Rue can do.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, but thank you. I'll say thank you. I'm playing tomorrow night just solo if anyone's around.
Nice.
10 o'clock at the Beauty Bar.
I like Beauty Bar.
On 14th Street in Manhattan. Yeah, I'm always naked with my clothes on when I'm playing. That's what I feel like. That's kind of what it feels like, right?
The more stripped down it is, sometimes. That's why I always, whenever I come on here, I'm like, I'm going to hire a guitar player. And then I'm like, you know what, fuck this. I'm just going to sing a little bit.
You have like an amazing voice, though. Like, you do. You know you do. But you're also producing other people.
I do. I've been doing that a lot this past year just because I wanted to step away from performing. I don't really like music scene here. I don't really feel like there's a music community.
Yeah, it's kind
I don't like any of the music, and I mostly, and I don't really like the venues, and I don't like how venues are now operating. Exactly. It's not all about the.
But that's how the whole industry is,
Yeah.
And that's how the world is, and it's like, especially I don't know how other countries tick, but I know America is not very kind to the arts unless, you're a $1 million zillion marketing tool.
Yeah, I think it's a double-edged sword because I think people assume that, we just happen to roll out of bed, being musicians and it's fun. It is fun and I love doing it, but I need to get paid for it. But the other side of that sword is there's so many people that do so many gigs for so long, 10, 12, 15 years, and they do everything for free. That when you walk into a venue, they're like, oh, you do it for free too. And it's like, you got the wrong one. I'm not going to do it for free.
So let's hear you. What are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to sing just a little excerpt of my single from the album, which is called Free Man.
Okay.
I have a bad habit of falling in love too hard too soon. But nowadays, when my gut says no, yes, don't come out my mouth. Yes, don't come out my mouth. I'm not interested in scrambling to impress you anymore. Y'all frontin' anyway. Y'all frontin' anyway. And all I hear is noise, noise, noise. You were never by my side, but you were always in my way. So if you don't like it, what I'm saying, baby, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. And if you don't want to put up with me, that's fine. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. And if you don't want to buy my new record, don't. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I'd rather be myself than any one of you any day. I don't care, I don't care, I'm a free man, I don't care.
Wow, oh my God,
Oh, thank you.
ChaRLie. really.
I'm nervous. I was shaky.
Where did you learn how to sing?
You know, I have one mentor that I always have to credit because when I went to music school, everybody
like
was trying me.
Justin Timberlake could learn from you.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Many people could. No, I'm just kidding.
It's true.
They had me singing in this very sort of like right here, and I mean all these thin gay musical theater thing that I fucking hated because I hate it. And my mentor is like, just sing. Yeah, exactly. Just sing from Tom Bogdan, my mentor in college, who is I still credit as my mentor. Is like, just sing, just allow whatever comes out. And studying music was so hard in that way, and then my voice broke out like this. Everything was so easy.
You sing in your head?
Everything was so easy. That's a secret. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody thinks I sing in my head, but it's all a mix.
Okay, yeah, well, that makes sense.
I just have a high voice. Yeah.
But you can sing from here and here because I mean I know that it's either or though. You don't really sing from your throat. Isn't it from your belly or your head?
I mean, I think it's a whole body experience.
Right.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. But when you go up and down, like, can you stay? It just goes by
itself. It's a mix.
Right?
It's balanced. It definitely is connected.
But you're not thinking about it while it's happening.
No. But when I do, I hate that experience.
Right.
I hate that experience. And I love.
Do you warm up?
Without all the time. I don't sing unless I warm up.
How long is your warm up?
I used to be crazy about it. It used to be like an hour.
Wow.
But now it's 15 minutes because you can't leave your voice in the dressing room. Like my mentor also said.
All right.
But yeah, I love vocal improvisation.
Right.
And a lot of this album, Back from the Dead, the album, is very improvisational. There's a couple songs on there that I didn't even write. I never write anything down. I don't know if you write like that. If you write things down, but I don't.
The ones that I end up doing and remembering are the ones that I don't write down.
Yeah, but it's bad though because 2-3
Then
years later, people are like, "Play this," and you're like,
Well, it depends. But when people say, "Can you send me the lyrics and the stuff to that song?"
You're like, "Can you give me a week?"
I'm like, "Thanks, I have to write it out." Yeah, exactly. So then I do have it, and I'm glad. But it's usually I write it down.
Just like a chart, like a chord chart with the lyrics.
Yeah, I do.
So you'd be real jazzy about it.
Yeah, I mean, I do scribble a lot on a lot of pieces of paper, but they don't always turn
circles, like shapes.
This is
where it's going.
Yeah, but I mean, most songs are unfinished. I think it's just the select ones that
you gotta let them. That's the other thing. You gotta let them out in the world. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
And give it to people and keep it moving. That's people.
Absolutely. That's
why I'm not a big on the label, off the label. Get endorsements. I don't really thrive in that environment because they want to commodify.
Do you think it's changing now to more of free spirit or is
I don't think it's that. I think what it's changing into is the commodified free spirit. Whereas every time I come on here I talk about Lydia Lunch. I love Lydia Lunch. People go, who inspires you? Is it Justin Timberlake? Is it Robin Thicke? I'm like, fuck those assholes. It's Lydia Lunch. It's people like you that have been doing this in your own way. That's doing it in a DIY type of way.
Because it doesn't work for me the other way. I can't fit in those lines. They don't want me anyway. It doesn't work,
Well, because like that I was saying before, they want to commodify. They want you to make one record and tour it for 20 years. Who wants to do that?
Well, I wouldn't mind doing that. I would do that.
Yeah, but at this point, you would do it for a couple of years.
I want to live in hotels.
Really?
Yes.
I don't. I've always been like this. I want to play a gig and then go home and go and just be like,
oh, not me.
And retreat with my dog in bed.
I want to travel. I want to tour all the time with the show too, city to city, highlighting people from every place in the world.
You should. Well, you should do that.
And then play at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the goal. Exactly.
What did you think about the album?
I love the album, and I would never know that it was not fully produced properly.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I would never ever know that in a million years. I would think that it was made just in the recording studio, like every other high tech album. Because first of all, you have that voice that is not like everybody else's. It's really.
Do you know how hard I had? Do you know how hard in terms of my artistic development, how many people wanted me to change how I sing, and the more they wanted me to change, the more I just be like, yeah, just be like just do whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be anybody other than
who you are,
who I am, and that's an evolving presence as
Right.
anybody is, but you know, I haven't heard from you. You asked me
All
something.
right, who? What do you think?
Well,
You're so quiet over
I
there.
know.
What's your name, by the way?
How long have you been doing what you're doing?
I have been a professional musician since 2005, and I didn't really study music before college. But when I got to college, I went to Bennington College, which you know is
How
like
many boys were there?
how many boys? In my graduating class, there were 90 people, and there may be like 30 men.
Oh, okay.
So-
That's more than a third.
The ratio when I was there was 80% women, 20% men,
That sounds-
and then gay men, it was like out of that 20%,
100%.
19% of
Yeah,
that.
I would think so.
But I went to Bennington and I really was able to be creative and was allowed to explore and play.
What instruments do you play?
I play piano, I play drums and sing.
Oh, okay. And you've been in the studio then?
I love being in this. That's the other thing I realized, being in the studio more. I'm more of like a studio singer, and I like to be in there with the engineer and just sort of doing. I do everything the old-fashioned way. I don't cut and paste and do all that. Because I don't know about you, when you hear recordings, you can tell when things are the emotional continuity. Like I love to. Yes. Sometimes editing is okay,
It is.
but
I like
other
it.
times it's like I like to do all my harmonies. I like to do everything manually.
Sound like you like producing.
I love producing.
Okay.
And I love vocal production. I love harmonies and all those type of things.
Did you enjoy the Beatles?
I'm not a super big fan of the Beatles. I'm not a super
Let's
big
go-
fan of the Rolling Stones either.
What about the production? George Martin.
I definitely think the production paved the way.
Okay.
For those artists I see and I respect that they paved the way. I'm a huge Billie Holiday fan.
Okay.
I'm a huge Fleetwood Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Fleetwood Mac. What song of theirs that they wrote was bad? Journey, the Eagles. everything.
What about Sinatra?
I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. I like his phrasing. Tony Bennett is great. I like the blues. I like the dirty Delta blues. I like when people are really just screaming and wailing and pouring their guts out. Of course, Janis
Like
Joplin.
the Rose.
Yes.
I love the Rose.
But you love Janis Joplin.
I do. Of
Yeah.
course. Come on. She's the epitome of just wailing it out, right?
And rest in peace, Easy. I love rap.
Yeah.
I love gangster rap. I love hardcore rap. I'm a lot more like. This is the other thing that I realize why people in the industry, I've been very combative with them. They see me as this,
Right.
but my personality is not this.
Interesting.
I'm a little rough. I'm a little rougher and a little bit more urban
On
than
the
people
inside.
expect. Like
Where'd you grow up?
in Connecticut,
Ah,
if you can believe
so
it.
you're a big rebel.
I am.
Yeah.
And
What
I was
part of
watching
Connecticut?
Fairfield,
Okay.
home to John Mayer and Meg Ryan,
Wow.
and then me.
Wow.
I was watching it Inside the Music where TLC said that they held Clive Davis at gunpoint for their royalties money.
Good for
And I'm like,
them.
and people are like, oh, that's so gay, that's so gay. So I'm like, you know what?
Good for them.
If they earn $5 million and I got a check for $5,000, I'd be holding something at gunpoint too.
Wow.
So what's going on next for you?
How do
I'm
people
booking-
get the album?
Oh, on iTunes, it's my name, ChaRLie DeMoS, Back from the Dead. You can go to my website, charliedemos.com. That's DEMOS.com. I'm booking shows right now. I wanna perform in the summer. I was booking shows and they're like, oh, do you want to start playing in April? I'm like, I want to play in June. In the end of May, early June. It's nicer. People are out more. And I'm gonna go perform in New Orleans in July. My favorite place in the whole wide world.
Good for you.
I love it.
Wow.
I love it down there.
Where are you playing?
I'm still booking.
Okay.
I'm still
But
booking
you're going
pretty much
down.
anywhere that'll have me. And on the street, because you go down
Yeah.
there and just people give you like 50 cents.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you have $25 in your pocket.
There you go.
It's great. So
Wow. Well, do you know Julio Iglesias in his contract? He has that he will only perform where it's warm. I love that. Yeah. I think.
But if the money's right, you perform it in
and if
Antarctica
you're
too.
Julio Iglesias, right? So it is National Spinach Day, my
I
friend.
love spinach.
Good.
And spinach does have protein in it.
It does.
Protein, iron, and vitamin
I
K.
know it has iron, but
It does.
wow.
Lots
so
of
you can live on
protein.
spinach, I guess.
I'm a Popeye. I love spinach.
Today's the day they made a Popeye statue.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
You gotta help me out here.
Oh, Crystal City, Texas.
There you go. You see?
An erect statue of Popeye.
An erect statue of Popeye.
I wonder if the spinach gets him
You
Yeah, they
right?
build the muscles.
Yeah, I'm sure it does both, right? Well, we need to find olive oil to ask, right?
Well, they
Or
had
blue-
they
or
made
brunette.
sweet pea
They
together.
did have that little baby.
They had sweet pea together.
Yeah,
so.
they did. Well, do you have a skeleton that you want to share with us?
I have to think about that. A skeleton.
Yeah, a little story.
Because I'm not a very, I'm not like, oh, I'm so embarrassed about
No,
this.
it could be something, but it's all news to us. We don't know.
I don't know. Let me think about it for a minute. How many minutes do I have to think about it? Like a nanosecond?
Yeah,
Well, something that your mom might know that you did.
or not know.
My mom knows everything.
Oh,
Really? What about
She
your
loves you.
parents?
She's watching right now.
Oh, hi, Mom. Well, did you ever not give her a Mother's Day present?
No, I always do. Me and my mom are very close.
Yeah. What'd you give her last year?
Last year, I wrote a song, and I gave her flowers, as always.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I'm the only one.
Ah.
I mean, why continue after that? I'm just kidding. Okay, okay, so we had to take our senior
There it is.
We had to take our junior picture in high school, and everybody was like so conservative and white bread. And I wore these, I had shoes like this, and I had a faux snakeskin coat, and I was like smoking cigarettes and wearing a pentagram. It was like so.
Did you
That I'm
like
embarrassed about. Not really.
No?
No. I liked Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
There you go. That's cool. That's cool. So the website is
ChaRLiedemos.com.
And
Back from the dead.
did you ever think you died?
No, I mean, I think everybody dies multiple times, especially artistically.
Yeah.
But Back from the Dead meaning, first of all, it's my first album since 2010, full-length album. I haven't gotten any assistance, any funding, or anything from it. I did it all on my own, so that's another reason why I did it in 2 days.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And it's being reborn and being, the truest essence of who you are in this moment, without apology.
Good for
And
you.
keep doing it. Thank you. Always have me on here. Thank you so
Push
much
the button.
for having me on here.
Thanks for coming.
I'm gonna do.
Who's that to?
Who isn't it to? Everybody.
There you
Anybody can enjoy that.
go. Exactly. I'll do it again. Oh no, wrong one.
Same effect, different end, right?
Yeah, you want to push one in?
Sure.
There you go. That's a good one.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back. ChaRLie DeMoS.
I dreamed of a place far beyond the Grand Canyon where we could run away. We could run away. Sacred ground, such a safe space where I could tell you I wanna share my